Good morning. Today I'd like to present my self-assessment presentation covering materials that we've learned in our micro enterprise course. I'll be covering the 5 areas of behavior, skills, and capabilities, my personal self-assessment, some major takeaways from that personal assessment, and my career plans. My name is Colby Huff, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen. The first of the 5 areas of behavior, skills, and capabilities is determination, self-motivation, self-discipline, grit, and problem solving. Determination is the commitment to get something done. Self-motivation is the ability or strength to pursue something without somebody having to tell you to do that thing. Grit is an individual's self-commitment to overcome obstacles that they may face. I was able to witness these characteristics through my granddad. He was born into a family that had just come out of the Great Depression, and he was very low income and kind of had a rough upbringing as far as economically. And after he graduated school, he went to a company every day for weeks on end, trying to just get some type of job there. Eventually, they gave him a job sweeping the floors at night. He moved his way up to CEO and eventually owner of that company. And so through his life experience, I was able to see just some of that grit and self-motivation that it takes to accomplish somebody's long-term goals. The next is problem solving and teamwork. Problem solving is just the ability to find the solutions or answers to some issue that you're having. Teamwork is being able to work with other people to be able to address problems or challenges that arise. And playing high school sports has really given me some great personal experience. It's never, in team sports, it's never about you, and you're never able to accomplish things on your own. It always takes a group effort, and so that's been some great real life experience for me. And we're going to talk more about problem solving in the self-assessment portion of this presentation. The next of the 5 areas is communication skills and comfort engaging with others. Communication skills is just the ability to accurately relay information, and comfort engaging with strangers is the ability to interact in a friendly and effective way with people you're unfamiliar with. Nearly all of my teachers through my school career have been great examples of how to engage with different types of people. They have to do that on a daily basis and also a year-to-year basis as they get new students, and their experiences in that, they have to be able to communicate and engage with people from different backgrounds, race, religions, socioeconomic statuses. They have to be able to do that, and they've been a great example on how to do that. And in today's ever-changing society, it's crucial that we're able to communicate effectively both verbally in person, verbally over digital meet platforms such as Zoom and Google Meets, as well as being skilled in relaying information over written communications such as emails, text messages, things of that nature. The 4th area in the 5 areas of behavior, skills, and capabilities is financial and computer literacy. We need to be very efficient and knowledgeable about financial and computer literacy. And financial literacy is just understanding how people or businesses are able to earn profit and earn money, and then how they go about using that money and spending that money. Computer literacy is just the ability to use computers for basic functions, whether it be sending emails or developing spreadsheets or just using the internet to find information that's needed. As we become employed, it's not only important that we know how to budget our personal money, but it's also important that we know our company's expectations for how they spend money and how they use money for the business and how they put money back into a business. It's just crucial that we understand that. And computer literacy is more important now than it's ever been in our society. There are virtually no jobs available that don't use computers. I know I have friends that are diesel mechanics that work on big Cat machines, and the newest Cat machines that are coming out, they literally have to take a panel off and there's a computer screen there that they use to determine and diagnose what's wrong, and then how to go about fixing that. So even in areas like mechanics, where you would think you'd be just using your hands a lot, computers are involved even there on a daily basis. The fifth area is personal capabilities and support systems. And it's important to know what our strengths and weaknesses are when it comes to our personal capabilities. And those are just our abilities as an individual person that we have that helps us develop and help us to succeed. Knowing what we're good at and what we can improve on is critical in us becoming the best employer or employee that we can be. And so with that being said, let's take a look at my personal self-assessment results. After taking my self-assessment quiz, the highest ranked strength that I had was communication and comfort engaging with strangers. These results were not all that surprising to me, but before taking the assessment, I knew that I like to talk to people, and not just to people that I'm familiar with, but I enjoyed talking to anyone that will engage in a conversation with me. And taking that assessment helped me to realize that this is a valuable skill to have in the workforce, because I'll be communicating with people from all walks of life. The second highest strength rank that I had was personal capabilities and support systems. And the third was financial computer literacy. And I believe that area is one of the more important areas to be fluent and effective at, because in today's workplace, technology is growing at a rapid pace, and we must be able to effectively use computer software systems to be efficient at any number of jobs. And the biggest takeaway that I had for my self-assessment was that I can use a skill that I already have in a very positive way in the workplace. The ability to talk to or relate to different people, different types of people, has always been a part of who I am, but to see it as a strength on the self-assessment made me think of it in a different light. It's important that we're able to clearly and effectively share information, both verbally and in written expression. And so I believe that my strength in that area will allow me to be able to help other people, whether it be coworkers or employees, to help improve their communication skills. And I'd like to conclude my presentation with what I would like to do for a career. My ultimate goal is to own a landscaping company in a city with a population from roughly 20 to 50,000 people. Big enough to have plenty of work, but small enough to be able to engage with the community. And I've always enjoyed working for a lawn care service during the summer, and I believe that I'd have a good eye for what needs to be done to fulfill customers' wants and needs, in their individual situations. My plan would be to work for 5 to 8 years at a company before attempting to start my own business, so that I'd be able to see the ins and outs of that type of company and how it's ran and what was effective and what wasn't effective, and be able to take that into my own business. There's some other career paths that interest me, but currently this is number one on my list. I'd like to thank you for your time today. And before you go, I would love for you to answer a few questions, if that's okay. First would be, what's the number one piece of advice you would give someone who is trying to get a job in a field that they have little to no experience in? Number two, what are the day-to-day responsibilities that you have at your job? And number three, how many years did it take before you were able to move up to the position that you're currently in? Again, thank you for your time. Have a nice day.